Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. We're continuing our wind down of the base game of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, I say that, but we did just spend almost 2.5 hours finishing up the last Maharaja DLC. Next, we are. I think I took a wrong turn, but we can easily redirect by going down this road. We are continuing doing the side quests. First, we're going to be doing the Charles Dickens, which is the next longest. Like, it took us 2.5 hours to do all 10 of the last Maharaja DLC. So we'll see how long it takes us to do the Charles Dickens memories.
The aura of death surrounds thee both. Get thee behind me!
Alas, these days, stupidity is all too prevalent. You know, I never asked your names when we last met.
I'm Evie Fry, and this is my brother Jacob.
Tell me, do you believe in ghosts?
Not particularly.
Yes.
I'm skeptical myself. Here we are, in the world's most advanced city. Yet its citizens are so enthralled to the supernatural, they leave themselves vulnerable to charlatans. Which is why I joined the Ghost Club. The first society in the world to look systematically at the phenomenon. Because truth, like a spirit, must be cajoled before it will reveal itself. Will you join us?
Sounds absolutely ridiculous. Why not?
It does sound intriguing.
Splendid. I have your first case. There's been some disturbing reports about a series of assaults in Lambeth. People claim they're being attacked by an age-old demon, Spring-Heeled Jack. The fiend is no doubt on the prowl as we speak. It's up to you to find him.
This is it, mate. I've never hurt anyone, and I promise I'm not going to, so help me God, I won't.
It was horrible. Glowing eyes, huge claws, and his laugh. Luckily, he was frightened away by some passers-by. Somebody has to do something before he attacks another.
Looks like he ran this way. Perhaps the legend is true and he does have giant claws. Looks like he ran this way. A heavily guarded warehouse. I wonder what they're heavily guarding.
Stop her! I'll smash your face in! Hey! Someone get her! I can clip her from here! Shield flash! Wait for it! I'm ready to she won't get away! Jesus Christ! She shouldn't be here! Run her through! Singing a different tune!
And we treat them as such. We take our inspiration from Jack. Know how to treat the lower classes.
Alright, with that done, we're now moving on to the next one. Oh, there is no order to them. So, like, we have two here. So, we have three on the map. Okay. I really wish there were a bit more of a organized thing, but okay. Right, we'll fast travel to here, and we're gonna pause, folks, as we travel to one. If any location requires more than 200 meters, we'll also pause it, unless it's a chase scene or unless I'm escorting someone there.
There's been a spate of rather intriguing thefts about town recently.
Robberies in London are hardly supernatural events.
They look like common robberies at first, but these perpetrators have all claimed to have been under the influence of some supernatural power. I'm not so foolish as to forget that criminals will spin any yarn to avoid the law. However, these thieves all proffer the same defense. They say they were being controlled by a demon. Will you make some inquiries? One of our demon-possessed mobsmen is being held behind bars at this very moment. You may want to begin your search there.
mercy is not harming. With a gentful mate, which was so first rate, the effect I am sure will be charming. To a ball we go with a grace as to show on the first break of day.
What's that man done?
Rob the pawnbrokers down the road.
A demon made me do it. I can't remember much. That's what's so queer. I've never stolen anything in my life before.
Let's pretend that I believe you. Tell me who made you do it.
All I can recall is a silver watch, swinging in midair. It was held by someone or something. A dark presence whispering. I could only see its eyes. A demon.
I'll need to verify this with the shopkeeper. What can you tell me about the robbery?
There's not much to say. Most of the items did come from the same seller. Enzio Capelli, Sorcerer Supreme, a famous showman from Italy. Several weeks ago, he was forced to pawn his family heirlooms. Debts. I have the address of the last person who redeemed something of his. A lovely pearl necklace. That helpful?
Not again! Stop her! Stop! Somebody stop that thief!
You took something from a pawn shop.
It's all very hazy, but I remember something silver flashing in front of my eyes. Then I heard a sort of bell. Next thing I know, I'm here with you.
Quite odd. I wonder
My
what
only
that's
lead
about.
is this mysterious buyer. This chap might lead me to the demon.
Come on now.
Simple enough things.
isn't law.
You want to give me the necklace now, don't you?
Yes, I want to give you the necklace now.
Mr. Enzio Capelli, I presume? So you're responsible for the theft of your own jewels?
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I'm very much mistaken. Hold on.
You are very much mistaken. And now you are so very, very tired, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very, very tired.
Now, you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
My goodness, what foul behavior.
What's going on? Where am I?
You've been arrested for theft. How very intriguing.
I can't remember a jot of it.
Let's get you out of here. I've pulled a few strings, and they won't prosecute on account of your losing your mind. Be free, little chicken.
Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Thank
Oh, my come, my...
Have you truly no recollection of the events that landed you in a cell?
My mind is blank, save for the glint of a silver object, the toll of a bell, and a presence of some sort.
A glint of silver and a tolling bell. Hey. I must say, you look very tired.
Yes. I'm so very, very tired.
Now you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
Now I'm going to do a little job of work for you.
You've cost me a bit of money, mate. So I think it's only fair that you replenish my coffers with donations from the good people of London. You will steal money for me, won't you?
Yes. I will steal money for you.
trickery is this?
Oi! Get away from me, you dodger! Good. Very good. Now, we can't have criminals like you roaming the streets. You will surrender to the police, won't you?
Yes, I will surrender to the police.
Oh, and when you do, you're going to do a silly little dance for them.
I say, you gave me a terrible fright. Muttering about a man named Ezio.
I was hypnotized by Enzio Capelli. Not a demon after all. Nor Italian, for that matter.
Yes. I'm going to stand watch while you ransack this house.
You're going to obey the bell, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to obey the bell.
See that woman there?
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I'm very much mistaken. Hold on.
I shall look
Is there someone
over
else in
here.
the house?
much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I'm very much mistaken. Hold on.
What was that noise? Go take a look.
We are looking.
Get your hands off me! I admit it. I'm not Italian. It was just for my act. Nobody wanted to see a British hypnotist.
I don't care.
I'll give you anything you want.
I would like you to be quiet. Are you a contemporary of Dr. Elliotson?
Never heard of the man.
Mesmerism as a criminal enterprise was not a bright idea.
How dare you? I'm a hypnotist. This is really quite painful. Is this really necessary?
You will make reparations for your crimes and liberate the innocents you've used. How nice to see you again, Mr. Dickens. Is it time for another of the Ghost Club stories?
As a matter of fact, yes. Follow me. Number 50, Berkeley Square. 4 stories high and branded, "Beware all those who enter." There have been many strange tales of this dreadful domicile. The earliest report of a haunting was said to be the spectre of a small girl who was murdered by a servant. She could be seen at the attic windows, weeping and wringing her little hands in an agony of despair. Another legend claims the attic is haunted by the spirit of a young woman who purportedly threw herself from the top floor windows to escape her abusive uncle. Her screaming ghost has reportedly been sighted hanging from the window ledge. This residence was briefly owned by a Mr. James Jasper, a choir master and an opium addict. His nephew Edward was betrothed to one of Mr. Jasper's pupils, the fair and delicate Rose. However, Edward disappeared under mysterious circumstances, followed by Jasper himself. Perhaps grief sent him back to the soothing arms of his narcotic mistress. Shall we? Though this house is vacant, some say it comes alive at night with screams of terror, ringing bells, and slamming shutters. Although eerie, this phenomenon is easily produced by pneumatic tubes and valves. There are claims that a young man was caged in the attic, his only connection to the rest of the world a tiny hole in the door. A young man who was reduced to madness by this extreme isolation. The legends all seem to focus on one room in particular. A sudden draft. Nothing more. My word. Perhaps I shall wait here while you investigate the source of that laughter, which is not at all unsettling.
Charming. Now tell me, why were you at the...
I've found a lock, but I haven't located the key.
It's here.
So this is how it works.
Impressive.
Get out of my house!
Stand back, Charles.
Good Lord. There was no one whose love for Rosa came near to equaling mine. It should have been enough to keep my beloved nephew away. My poor Ned. Forgive me.
Alas, the myth has been discredited. There was no ghost in Berkeley Square, just a wretched soul, driven to murder and madness by guilt and intoxication. I think this is the makings of a rather fine novel. I wonder if I've got one left in me. You seem tired, friend. Everything all right?
There's always too much work to do.
Today's Ghost Club investigation involves a carriage. It's said to be covered with gold leaf, dazzling passers-by when the sun shines. Naturally, it's rumored to be haunted. Now let's see if we can find it.
Oh, I'd rather enjoy a sit-down, but duty calls. The Royal Mail coaches vanished when the post began to be transported by rail. That's curious. Yes, you're safe. You don't have to worry anymore.
Oh, you saved me! That wretch would have forced me to marry him within the hour. I must return home. artifices will surely murder you. Quickly, we have not a moment to lose.
Of course.
We've lost. Thank you. You have been a great help. Will you please take me home? I owe you my thanks. You have gone to a great deal of trouble for someone you don't even know. What is your name?
Evie Fry.
You have preserved my honor and saved my life. I am Elizabeth. Won't you climb down and sit beside me so that I might see your face?
Where is she?
You look as though you're just about to collapse. What on earth has happened?
Just a dream. Or so I think.
Thank goodness you're here. Impossible as it may sound, Spring-Heeled Jack has returned. We need to do something before the unthinkable happens.
He did say that we'd not seen the last of the spring-heeled villain.
There may be more to this than we originally thought.
Get away from me, you monster! Stop!
You'll have to do better than that. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the terror of London. I am a ghost, performing the beat of a devil upon the earth. Long have I stalked the streets of London. No one is safe from my beastly claws. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the terror of London. I am a ghost, performing the feats of a devil upon the earth. have I stalked the streets of London? I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the terror of London.
Vanished? Impossible!
Heel Jack will never die.
Well, thanks to you, the Ghost Club's reputation has grown tremendously. We are a beacon of reason in a world beguiled by superstition.
But I believe we have encountered one genuine spirit.
Can you be certain? That's the question. One might surmise that the spirits that haunt us are simply our deepest fears, manifested as apparitions.
Shame. I've always wanted to see a ghost. Or a goblin.
I propose a toast to the Ghost Club and the virtuous twins that have aided it, Miss Evie and Mr. Jacob. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, folks, we seem to be having a confusing situation. We've supposedly finished the Charles Dickens missions, hence the cutscene, but there are 2 quests unaccounted for, but we've also finished the game. So I don't know what the story is about that. Actually, I think I might know. I believe that Charles... oh, wait, we have another associate, Clara O'Day, there. But I believe it is tied to... Now, who's the A again? Frederick Aberling. Okay. So... I believe the rest of the Charles Dickens is tied to Charles Darwin. So we'll be moving on to Charles Darwin next. But for the most part, I'm just going to say we're pretty much done with Charles Dickens. since I'm doing Charles Darwin next, I'm actually going to be holding off uploading the Charles Dickens videos until I know for a fact that, you know, they're tied to Charles Darwin. And if they're not, but they are taught, but you need to finish one in order to unlock the others, I'm going to edit out. I'm going to basically I'm going to edit the last two videos, like the last two missions, into this video. So, like, we'll see what happens, but so far it seems like we've finished them. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.